Welcome back to another episode of Life's a Garden. Today's guest was the first ever guest on this podcast, and today he's returning for his second time. Yeah, that's right. It's been over 100 episodes since he's returned. You're probably wondering why it's taken so long to get him back. Well, once upon a time, we did have our own podcast called The Good Old Boys, which crashed and burned. And you can bet your ass I'm going to bust his balls over that. Nonetheless, he is here today. He is one of my best friends. He is recently a first-time father. And let's welcome him back after 100 episodes. Ladies and gentlemen, Mack Anderson. Welcome back. Oh, God.
You slamming it down.
That's a good way to return to the show. It's legitimately been almost 2 years. No, it's been 2 years to the date almost that you've been on the show.
Really?
Yeah.
I was going to be surprised if you even said a year.
Yeah, no, because I've been doing the show for 2 years.
Wow.
And you were the first guest. And it was episode 5. This is episode 106. So it's been exactly 101 episodes since you've been on.
Damn, dude. 2 years.
I know. Well, we did do, 7 episodes of Good Old Boys?
Yeah.
So, and that was almost a year ago. Isn't that crazy?
Well, the last one, yeah. It's less than a year, though, still, since I think I did do one still at the mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were just starting over there.
Yeah. And
so
it
you've
was
been
after
over
4th of July, too.
Yeah, because we had the 4th of July episode, which
Right.
was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
That might have been my favorite episode we did. One
Out
of them.
What, the 7?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a bummer that ended, but you moved out to
Yeah, that was the
bumfuck
thing.
nowhere. And
I moved, which was already a hassle. We did that even afterwards, though. I moved, got the new gig, and now having a baby.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Plus sheep. Pretty much after that, too, doing that episode, that's when Savannah was pregnant, and I don't know, just priorities.
Of course, yeah. No, I mean, I get it, too, and it was stressful on me as well, having to edit and post and do all that for 2 podcasts.
Yeah, I was wondering how you were going to do that one.
So it was kind of
you get burnt out on it.
Yeah, it was almost an inevitability, but it was a fun try. We took a stab at it, and I don't regret it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing them, but I would do them where it's a quarter out of the year. There was 4 out of 1 year, something like that. You know.
Or you could, I mean, the best way to do it would be to record 4 episodes in a day and then just post them in throughout the month.
Yeah, I guess.
That's how 2 Bears does it now.
Really?
That'll be fun for the listener.
Sorry. I try to put it over here.
These are sensitive now, man. This soundboard come a long way in 2 years.
Yeah, I know. Well, the last episode got almost cut the fuck out because
I know, dude.
The audio.
So yeah, the first guest episode I have and the audio is shit. And of course it was your episode, and it was a pretty well listened to episode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For the time?
Yeah, I remember listening to it, and then what was it pretty much 3/4 of the way through, it just starts getting all kaput,
crackly, and yeah, that sucked. I was so bummed.
Mm-hmm. And that was a lot of the good part right there too.
No, and I had one episode where I completely had to cut it, and it was with a guest.
Oh no!
Oh, dude, it sucked because it wasn't somebody that I knew super, super well. So I had to
be felt really bad.
Yeah, I was sorry that I, just wasted your time, and hopefully you'll come back and waste some more time.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it sucked too because me and him did a salt, a hot sauce taste test thing, and it was such good content because I was fucked up. Like, we did the...
And you didn't get any of that?
Well, I still posted it, even though the audio was shitty, because there was... For one, there was no way I was going to do that again, because it was that bad. I did the bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Feels like your earwax is melting out of your head.
Did you not... I thought you did that one with your cousin. I thought you did some sort of hot sauce.
Did the habanero.
A pepper, like an actual pepper?
Mm-hmm. We just ate a habanero.
Like a ghost chili one?
No. Just a regular habanero.
Oh,
It was fucking hot, dude.
Yeah, well.
And I've recently found out, like, it's not like a discovery. It's something that I just kind of assume because I guess I don't know this for a fact, but I definitely have an intolerance to Scoville. Or not to Scoville, to what's the chemical that makes things hot?
I don't know what the... I know what you're saying with the Scoville, like the heat wise, but
Scoville's a measurement of heat.
Yeah, I don't know what the chemical compound is on what makes
capsaicin.
Okay,
capsaicin. I definitely have a capsaicin intolerance because even the slightest heat, like a jalapeno, which is like nothing, or just like the mildest hot sauce, my guts are just turning.
What about your asshole?
Yes, and then it's just liquid magma. Like, it doesn't matter if it's the slightest heat. It fucks me up.
My buddy Cord, he was huge in the peppers and spices. And we're in Helena, and he actually got a variety box of all these different peppers. And they were literally the hottest to the fifth hottest. So on the Scoville measurement, they're like the ghost chili pepper, like the first one. Well, like us three, me, Cord, and my buddy Trevor, we didn't want to do the ghost chili, but our buddy Garrett did. So we're all in the kitchen. We're like, all right, we'll all eat one, see how it goes throughout the night.
Oh, you just kept doing it through the night?
Well, no, we ate the one, see how we'll go like after having it. And this was at a party too, so there's a bunch of people there, but it was just us four did it, and I was a bitch, so was Cord, so was Trevor. We were like, no, I guess we'll just do the third hottest. So we did that, and I'm not shitting you. We acted worse than Garrett did on the hottest one. So like there was Cord right at the sink on the faucet. Literally, just the head was down there for probably 10 minutes, just in the water. Or no, that was Trevor, and Cord was chugging all his milk he had in the fridge.
Which is even worse because then, like, just drinking that much milk is bad for you too.
And then I think no. God damn it, I'm getting this story mixed up. It was Cord that was eating the pretzels, Trevor drank the milk, I believe, and I was in the faucet. One or the other. We literally could not get away from what we were trying to, bring the heat down for. Mm-hmm. And all Garrett was doing was sitting in the seat. And he was just kind of rocking back and forth like he was in a rocking chair. That was it. He didn't do anything. All of us are freaking out like we got shot. And that's all he was doing. He was just, kind of making like, oh, that sucks, I was so impressed, and I was kind of like pissed of how much of a bitch we all were compared to what he was doing. But that night, I mean, we were all having huge gut issues as well. But Garrett was probably he was in the bathroom all night long. He said his guts were starting to hurt, but his asshole was the worst. He could not. He was like, I'd rather eat the ghost chili pepper without having that issue. The heat in the mouth was nowhere near as bad as when it was coming out, he said.
God. Yeah, see, I can't do any of that. Literally any little like Tabasco will fuck me up.
Tabasco?
For real. Like, I mean, I do like the taste of spicy things, but my gut that's why I'm like, it's definitely an intolerance. It's not like me just being a bitch. It's like my gut literally has a reaction to it. Where like, I remember I had some some hot wings one night, this was recently, and the whole next day I was like, fuck dude, like I felt sick. And I was like, why do I feel this way? Because I thought it might have been like a hangover or something. I was like, oh fuck, it was those wings.
Oh yeah.
And they weren't even, like, they were spicy, but they weren't, like, blowing my dick off spicy.
You could eat Tabasco no problem. It wouldn't be like you wouldn't be sweating bullets until it hit your stomach.
Then it's just like having something like having milk, if you're lactose intolerant.
So you have a minor irritable bowel syndrome situation.
To capsaicin or whatever.
Yeah,
it's weird. Sucks. I mean, not that I just love hot stuff anyway. Mm-hmm. So it's not like a big... I mean, I'd be way more pissed if I was lactose intolerant. And like milk stuff made me...
Yeah, 100%. If any sort of dairy things, like if I couldn't have that would...
Yeah, I'm about like as white as it comes when it comes to heat, so...
Yeah.
I'm as Irish as they come.
Do they even have spicy shit there?
Not really. The spiciest thing they have is potatoes. So, okay, I gotta ask you this off the top just because it is the newest thing in your life. And I am legitimately curious. How has fatherhood been for the first, what has it been, like 5 months?
No, it's 3.
Jeez.
It's over. It's like 3.5.
Feels like
4.
longer.
3.5, 4.
Yeah, because when was she born? March
13th. So, yeah.
How's that been? It's like, yeah, just tell.
It hasn't been so bad. Like, I mean, she has her days. She's got her ups and downs and attitude, but other than that, she's kind of pretty mild, pretty, like, easygoing baby.
She seems pretty chill. I love all the pictures of her just, like, she always looks, like, really surprised at what's going on, very wide-eyed.
What's hilarious is watching, like, we have this new chair we just bought. We just sit her in there, because she's got her neck muscles now, so she can keep her head up. And just sit her in this chair, and it's got kind of like a little like food tray in the front. And she'll just sit there, and we were watching that movie last night, and she is just, talking away. It was like I was paying attention more to her because it was too funny, but her just talking away at the TV pretty much.
Yeah.
She does that a lot. But other than that, yeah, you can sit her pretty much in the spot, and she'll just chill. Sometimes not, but... She's pretty chill in that sense.
Not,
I don't know
not overly fussy and stuff?
Nah, she can. Like, she definitely can. When she gets into her fussy stage, oh my gosh. It just almost doesn't stop. No matter what you do. You almost have to just, like, cradle her and walk around the house, which how much is that? That sucks. I hate doing that.
Yeah, but it's part of it.
Like, you have to, like, pay attention when you're trying to do something, but, like, she won't let you do it.
Are you, You do diaper duty?
I don't know. It's just who is around. I mean, Savannah doesn't have the sense of, like, shit smell. So.
Oh, because of the COVID?
Mm-hmm. So, like, if she's around and it's a big blaster of a diaper, I'll call her up to the front lines. Hey.
But you've done it. You're not.
Oh yeah,
you're
100%. Because there's a lot of times she would be working and I have to watch the baby.
You're not the like. There's some of those guys that are just like, I refuse.
Yeah, I know a couple of those guys. Like, but no, it sucks.
Yeah, you worked on a farm. You dealt with stinkier stuff than
but
baby
human shit's a lot grosser.
Yeah, but I think when you put it in the perspective of like, I'm doing this for my child, like my kid cannot do this herself. Like,
well, it's a baby too, so it's just I don't know. There's something different, like probably even a kid too. Like a baby, it doesn't seem as bad compared to
like a grown old person or something. Well, not
like just that, or just even like a 4-year-old kid. I feel like I would hate doing those diapers. Well,
I hope they're out of diapers by the time they're 4.
Well, I'm just saying, like, when they start walking, start having, like, actual food.
Well, and then, like, you're trying to wipe them, and they're like,
well, the babies do that, too. She kicks around every time. I'm like, I have to, like, grab her leg and pull her up so, like, her other leg can't, like hit the ground. Yeah.
Just hold her upside down.
Yeah. But, right now, it's not bad, but, like, I'm wondering how it will be when she starts hitting, like, some solid foods.
And, like, running around and stuff. Or when she starts taking her diaper off.
Ugh, yeah, dude.
And just leaving it somewhere, like...
Or, like, starts picking her own butt, but it's, like, poopy.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm sure you're going to have a few of those moments here and there.
I'm sure.
But, okay, aside from, like, the physical aspect, I just want to know... Because there's got to be some kind of change. What do you feel, like, mentally and emotionally? Is there differences that you feel now that you're a dad? There's got to be.
mentally and emotionally.
Like, do you like see the world differently? Like, I know a lot of parents, especially first time parents, like their perspective on the world and like just their perspective in life changes, or like your emotional state, like how you feel about certain things.
There's I always hated like grabbing or holding someone else's baby. Just not a kid's person, but that's kind of I've alleviated on that because of having a kid. So it's like with my friend having a baby, I can actually, it's no problem. I can hold him.
Well, because I think now you're confident.
Yeah.
You've had more practice daily at it now.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about, because I mean I've held babies before that too, but there was just a thing like no,
I'm kind of that way now.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm the same way, where it's just like, I think for me it's I don't want the responsibility of something going wrong, because this is like your child. Like that's a big deal.
Yep.
I mean, I'm even like that. I'd feel that way if I was like babysitting a 6-year-old. I'm like, if something happens to this kid on my watch, like that's some big
On
time.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other thing I noticed, like, I didn't really give anyone else's baby the time of day, like, giving much attention. Just, I don't know, guess being not a dad and being a bachelor, but, like, I could just look at her, doing her baby stuff, and that could be my entertainment for, like, hours on end.
Yeah. You're more enamored.
Yeah, like, it's just fun to watch her. Especially, it's like, it's part of you.
Yeah. Are you
It's
starting to
your
notice like little physical traits or physical things yet that are more like you or more like Savannah? Or is it not quite to
I
that
don't know.
yet?
Yeah, she's not quite there. She's just doing the practical baby stuff. Like, she's now finding her hands, and they're once they find their hands, they just chew on them all the time. Her, like, watching stuff, that's about it. I mean, and she coos a lot, so, but other than that, there's no, like, she hasn't got much of a personality trait towards us yet. I'm sure she'll hit that about 8 months to a year. She'll probably do some stuff that one of us did as a baby.
It was so weird. I wished you a happy Father's Day, and I
that was
almost wanted to cut my
dark.
mouth off. Dark? Oh, no, I'm more talking about just wishing you a happy Father's Day. I was just like, that was weird. I feel weird doing that.
And you go, you're a father.
Yes.
I know, it's weird because it's the first year I'm celebrating it.
Mm-hmm. It's just,
so I've had a bunch of texts. I'm like, oh, thanks. Yeah.
It's just weird. I mean, because you're not the first of my friends to have kids, because Brad has 2, but they're like older now. They're like in middle school.
Yeah.
So it's just been. I think you're the first of my close friends to have
an actual
a kid
baby
while I'm more of an adult.
Yeah.
Because I think, when Brad had his kids, it was a long time ago. Like, I was probably just out of high school. Or in high school still.
Is he older than you, or is he the same age?
He's like a year older than me.
Gotcha. Yep, it's
a little different. But the other weird thing was watching the video of you doing baby talk with her, because it's just not a side of you that I really ever see.
Yeah, there's just a different side.
Well, of course. I mean, and I think, me.
Squeaky as fuck.
Oh, yeah. I think the thing of it with, when I ask you the emotional or mental side of things, maybe it just really hasn't clicked in just yet. But like, what's up?
Oh, it's Jeremiah.
You need to take it?
I should take it.
Go for it. I can cut it out.
Why not? What were we talking about, by the way?
Well, I was going to say, as far as the mental and emotional side of the parent thing, maybe it just hasn't clicked in completely yet, but I know a lot of parents end up losing the impatience, like their patience level goes up, and like their tolerance for certain things, and then like just their outlook on, it's like it's not about you anymore, it's about them. Where it's like, my life doesn't matter as long as their life is okay.
Right. And that's definitely true in some sense. Savannah is a lot better with the patience. You know me, I'm not very patient with a lot of things. I am very patient when it comes to her, like, crying a lot, and I comfort her. But then there comes to those points I say, nope, take her. Nothing I'm doing is right in her eyes. You got to do something. You got to do that mama stuff, whatever. Because there are sometimes she, like, oh gosh. The other day I had to wait for her. She had to get something at Walmart. We're already out all day. She's been in her car seat almost all day. And we parked. Of course, she wakes up and she starts screaming. And she starts fucking screaming, like screaming bloody murder crying. So I like take her out of the car seat, try to coddle her, blah, blah. And then I notice that, she needs her diaper changed. So I kind of comfort her to a good stage, and then till I had to change her diaper. So like I opened the door, I started changing her diaper right there, and it was even a worse scream. Like it almost sounded like I was hurting her. Like while I was just like, I actually was kind of thinking like, what's going on? Like, what is there something that's wrong? Looking around, and no, she just. It was the weirdest thing, but everyone who was walking in that car could hear it. It sounded like I was almost murdering the child, but all I was doing was wiping her ass and trying to put the diaper somewhere. I was just trying to get it like fucking done before someone's like comes up questioning
What's going on
me.
over here?
Yeah. And then I got inside the car, coddled her, but like right there, once Savannah was like, "Take care of it. I don't know what's going on. I'm going home. Let's go home." Those are my patience. But, like, I mean, obviously it alleviated because...
Well, and I think...
If that was... I don't know.
The more you deal with stuff like that, your patience is probably going to grow.
Right. Well, it depends on how old they get, because if they start... Because, I mean, obviously it's just a baby. She doesn't really know what's going on. But now if I have a 3-year-old that is just crying to cry, you're going to hit my patience real quick because there's no point. Like, you can understand that. So, like, I can see myself being patient with the baby because it's innocent, has no idea what to do, what's going on. That's their way of talking to you in some sense. Yeah, once she gets older, I think the patience is going to go down with that kind of stuff.
Have you had many thoughts about, like, certain ways you plan on raising, or, like, things you're going to teach, or things you're, like... I guess with me, whenever I think about like how it would be to be a parent, it's a lot of like the do's and don'ts of like how to not make them too fucked up. You know what I mean? Like the things like to like lessen trauma, or to like make sure that they still end up disciplined, but also like not resenting you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously, like spanking is one of those things that could go one way or the other. Like I don't really know the long term
What's
effects.
Funny about that, I think with the duo-ship of me and Savannah's relationship might be a pretty good balance between the kid. She never actually got spanked as a child. I got whooped.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how many things I could tell you that I got spanked with.
Mm-hmm.
I think we both, grew up to be good people, but I think I was probably more of a brat at that stage to get spanked, and she was actually a little better child in that sense. But I can see it where, I mean, if she really needs to be disciplined in some sense, I would have to step in, be like that. It's that typical, don't make dad mad,
But also, I get that, and that makes sense. One's good cop, one's bad cop, but you
Yeah.
also don't want to have that dynamic with your kid where it's like, dad's the bad guy.
Yeah, but the thing is, too, is just like, don't get dad to the bad side, because dad could be like the best cop. He could be the bad cop or the best cop, not just the good cop. So, like, I'm sure I'd be the daddy's girl spoiling her. Just don't make me mad. Some stupid thing you do.
I always thought the best way would be to, like, the little things, to not overreact with that. Don't get like so mad, because then everything that's so mad.
Don't just go flipping a switch on everything.
Because because if you're really mad, then it's like, and it's a rare thing.
Yeah.
Then they know. Oh shit.
Exactly. You really just
You
screwed
fucked up. Yeah.
That's 100%. Like, but that's the thing too. Is like, I get mad easy, so it's I need to figure out like.
I think that's where that patience comes in.
Well, yeah, I know. It's just the patient grows as long as with the child too. Like, because I mean, I feel like my patience is just a newborn with her. Like, and we'll see it grow.
Yeah,
I don't know, because there's a lot of things that can make me mad. I don't go like completely 100, obviously, but there's been times. But like, I've seen it in like parents where it's nothing like that drastic, but one of them just flips.
Well, it's like
insanely hard, like where it's like if he did something, you know, silly, stupid, you don't do that. I've seen it where they flip a switch and spank the living crap out of them, and then they come in and apologizing to the kid that how they acted. It's like, well, you just kind of. That was just a big teeter-totter of emotions right there that they don't even know how you work anymore.
See, and that's what I always think about. It's like, what are all the little things that are going to like psychologically affect this child for the rest of their life? Because there are so many just little moments that happen in your life that, I mean, there's certain ways that I'm sure you act or I act in our daily life that we have no idea that the reason we act like that is because one single moment when we were a kid affected us. And it doesn't have to necessarily be a parent thing. It could definitely be like just an interaction you had with a certain person or somebody at school or whatever. But it is interesting to think about like certain things, like maybe there's the reason I'm not a very confrontational person could stem back to something that happened when I was 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, it's so weird to think about the little things. But it's like, you can't really think too much about that either, because I think we're like meant to just like become the people we are anyway. Like those moments are meant to happen to make you who you're supposed to be. So it's not really worth overthinking that and trying to like treat your kid like an experiment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I just think it's more like not just treating them as experiment, but like more like just picking your battles. Like, you need to really know, you can kind of come in as a general and really need to know what battles to pick and situations just to get the best results with the kid. And I know it's easy to say, hard to do in a sense of like, because your patients are going to get tested, but yeah, try not to make them as much of an experiment, because like, that's what I think about with firstborns a lot. It's kind of like, I always called it like the test dummy kid. Like, we're going to try this on you, see how it goes. And then throughout the children, they get more lenient on things that I would have gotten really in trouble for as a kid. But they knew through their testing that, you know what, that one doesn't really matter that much, kind of thing.
Right.
Like, that was like a big thing when I was a child. No TV. No TV when you're going to bed, or no TV after this time at night. And heck, my sister was starting to do that when she was like 3, just watching anything on the TV. But I remember being like grounded for 2 weeks because we rented a movie, Hardball. If you remember that movie, it's Keanu Reeves, you know. Okay, so he coaches that baseball team. I was so into it, and Mom's she comes in my room saying, "Okay, bedtime." I was like, "Okay, well, there's not there. I mean, the movie's still going. Can I just kind of finish the movie?" Nope. You got school in the morning. It's bedtime. Well, I snuck, and I actually had my hand on the remote with the power button. If she walked back in my room, I said, "Okay." I shut off the TV at that moment in time. Well, I actually finished the whole movie, and she comes walking into my room. I don't remember how late it was, but And I was still awake, but I pretended like I just woke up from her doing that. But she sniffed that one out real quick. She goes to my...
All the little tricks.
Yeah, she goes to my TV, which was like a TV VCR combo, little tiny thing. And that instantly did that. She goes to my TV, ejects the VCR, sees that the tape is on the other side. So I watched the whole thing. I forgot to rewind it.
Oh, man. Some real detective shit.
Yeah, she sniffed this all out. And then she told me, okay, well, you can't have any friends over tomorrow, no more TV. Like, literally grounded me for like a week, 2 weeks for that moment in time. But my sister, since 3, was watching TV, doing stuff, because she figured out... I don't know why it was like that. It was the test of the act that just didn't matter.
Well, and I think, too, it's like, with every first kid, you go through the trial and errors of all the things, you know, and you... I don't know. Everything's different. You know, you're going to treat the first child way different than the second one always.
Yeah.
Because you've already gone through it with the first one. And you've learned your mistakes, and you've learned tips and tricks.
Yeah, you have to learn new tips and tricks with second one too, because personalities are different as well. So
yeah, but you've also gone through it, and you're like not as high strung usually. Because I'm right. I think with most first kids, you know, you're pretty high strung and stressed out about like making sure you do it right, and honestly, firstborns usually have it the worst because they're either overparented, or like, you know, it's way stricter with them, or, you know, there's certain things that could have been done better that were just not done the best way. And then the second one has all that. If the parents have already done all that. They already know all that.
Collect the information for all that.
And they're usually a lot more relaxed because it's like, okay, we've done this. Like, we're good at this. We made it through the first one. We can do it with this one.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. They're the test dummy.
So... Doctor Strange, huh? You thought it was good?
I thought it was good. We watched it, and I was like, I don't know why he hated it, or didn't say he hated it, but he was like, about it.
I need to watch it again. Is what I need to do.
I really enjoyed it. I thought they had a lot into it that was fun. It's crazy. Well, I don't know if we need a spoil.
Who cares? If somebody hasn't seen it by now, then
okay. Well,
spoiler alert! If you haven't seen it, you can skip ahead.
It's crazy to me that the Wanda completely went batshit. Yeah. And then like it was at the moment in time where, you know, she came to the temple, and then like she was fighting them. I was like, you know, there's probably a turnaround story with Wanda. And then she freaking completely wipes them out. There's like corpses that are like on fire. I'm like, Wanda's gone. Like, she is evil now. Like, she's going to be a villain now.
Yeah, and like
and then she goes in and kills the like elite Avenger group, whatever they are in that one, which was cool that John Krasinski was a Fantastic Four guy. Yeah. I wonder if they're going to do something with that.
I don't know. Apparently there's like the reviews on that are 50-50.
On the multiverse?
No, on John Krasinski.
Why?
I don't know. Like, the fans were demanding it, and then this is just what I heard.
Were they trying to get the old Fantastic Four guy?
No.
I was going to say, who cares about the Fantastic Four?
Yeah, who cares anyway?
But, like, if you're going to introduce the Fantastic Four...
I thought it was great. I loved that
John
moment.
Krasinski is a great guy.
I just hated how, like... First of all, I hate how overpowered she is.
Yeah, that was crazy to me. Like, I always said it... I was like, who can... I even said it in the beginning of the film. Who can really beat Doctor Strange, in a sense? I mean, if you actually got to him physically, he's no... immortal,
he's no match.
Or yeah, he's no match. But the things he can do as being a wizard like that how can you defeat him? Well, you literally could put like some sort of reality around you, what he did to Wanda, and then she just found out that you can use the reflections. But that and the fact that if he could just portal right your midsection of your body and then just shut it, and then you're like what they did to that monster in Infinity War.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where was I going? I was gonna say something about. I did kind of thought that was cool when they brought Dr. Xavier in there. Yeah, but I hated his wheelchair. It looked like a roller coaster cart.
Yeah, but so that was a nod to the old style. Like that.
Was it really?
That's how it is in the cartoon.
It looked so stupid.
But that's how it looks in the old cartoon.
I thought he
in
was
the 97
I
cartoon.
thought he was gonna leave the room by like going up like.
That's what I hated was that. So Xavier is by and far one of the most powerful.
I thought he would totally be able to manipulate.
And she just like gets him like that. Like
that sucked. I thought they should have done something because he puts her in that like dream world where he's like trying to get the actual Wanda from that body.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, like, well, he's strong enough, he'll get her out, and then she's gonna have to find another loophole to get back into to get them. No, and she just breaks his fucking neck. I was like, what?
Well, and like I know she's really powerful in the comics and whatnot, and you could say the same argument as far as like the sorcerers are very powerful, so the witches would be powerful too.
Right, and I also say maybe it's because she actually has that dumb whatever book.
Yeah, makes her more powerful.
And that she's now Scarlet Witch makes her probably 10 times more powerful than what she was.
But still, it's like, you know who else is really overpowered? Fucking Captain Marvel, and she like killed that.
That's what I was saying. It was like, dude, Superman, Captain Marvel is like the Superman of
the Marvel universe.
The Marvel universe, and she just did her like that,
and
pretty much.
You know what's even more like ridiculous of all of that? She killed Captain Marvel, Mr. Fantastic, that other guy, and Dr. Xavier, all before Captain Britain.
I know. I was saying that too. I was just like, why is the last two left is this chick, well, who's Captain America's love
Peggy
interest,
Carter.
but that it's her with a rocket jet on her back and Captain Marvel, and that the other guys couldn't.
She held off.
Yeah, like the
more.
other guys couldn't withstand her just a little better. Like even like the stretchy Mr. Fantastic, like just stretched his arm out once and then he was like spaghetti noodles. What also got me too is the fact that that statue killed Captain Marvel when she in Endgame pierced through a huge spaceship and blew it up.
I know.
I was like, wait a minute. She could kill spaceships by her body, but she can't withstand a 20-foot statue.
I hated that. Okay, the other thing that really pissed me off was I didn't mind Wanda being a villain. Like I thought that was a nice little twist.
Yeah, it's fine.
I didn't like her motive.
Having children.
Yeah, it's like the absolutely most selfish thing. It's like, I don't care. I'll kill anybody in my way just to have my children. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm going to literally go to another universe, kill the other version of myself so that I can be with the kids.
What gets me isn't there like infinity amount of universes?
I imagine it's very like Rick and Morty.
Yeah, so why don't you go to a universe, because there is one, that you're dead.
Yeah.
And then go take care of those children that are foster kids.
Yeah. You got me, man. You got me.
Problem solved.
That's why the multiverse stuff is just so difficult to deal with. And then, like, I also don't like the fact that, like, okay, she just completely went in, decimated, like, the world's, whatever, like you said, they're Avengers.
Yeah.
And so that whole universe is just, like, fucked now.
I know. She just completely decimated that, like, universe.
And I'm curious to see where they're going to go with this, with the whole, like, third eye thing.
Oh, well, doesn't he do that in the comics?
I think so, yeah. I'm just curious to see where it goes from here.
I thought it was kind of cool that he, like, possessed that corpse body of his. I thought that was kind of a cool scene.
I need to go back and watch it. I'm sure it's a lot better than what I originally had taken out of it, but...
So Doctor Strange does not have, like, you know how, like, on all universes, even with Loki too, there's different versions. They don't all look like him, like his facial features and stuff. Mm-hmm. But in Doctor Strange, there wasn't a different Doctor Strange, like a different body of some sort.
I'm sure there are, but yeah.
Yeah, it's... Every version they went into, it looked like him.
Yeah, there's an alligator Doctor Strange somewhere out there.
An alligator one.
Like the Loki one.
They're all about ducks.
But what about the Thor, Love and Thunder?
I haven't seen it.
No, but it looks great.
Yeah.
It doesn't come out until July.
Oh, okay.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks cool. Looks fun. I wonder how any of this is going to entail, because what, are they going to probably put some sort of multiverse in that too?
It looks like this one's going to be more about all the gods.
Well, like, who's Christian Bale? Like, what's his guy?
He's the God Killer.
The God Killer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember what his name is, but he looks fucking cool.
Looks creepy.
Yeah, I love it. It's gonna be badass.
Yeah.
I'm so stoked for that movie.
I'm excited with that movie. I just thought, because when we were watching it, that multiverse one, I was like, this isn't too bad. I wish they'd introduced like some other people around, but they did introduce Dr. Xavier. That was cool.
I wished that they would have done more exploration of the multiverse. Like, in reality, I think they only actually were in like 2 or 3 different universes.
Yeah.
I was hoping to see more.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
And I would have liked to see more cameos. You know, there was definitely more room for that.
What about, okay, this is the dumbest thing I thought. The fact that chick's name was America, and the fact that her portals look like a legit stupid 5-star. Like, I don't know about that. I thought that was dumb and cheesy.
Yeah.
Like, the star, like, it could be anything, man. But
and of course, her parents were lesbians.
Yeah, my mom. So I was like, of course they put that in there.
Had to have something PC.
Yeah, they had to. Which I don't really, I mean, it was kind of just
it's whatever.
Quick.
Yeah.
It was a quick, stupid.
That's what I don't like about it. I don't like that so many movies now add little things like that just to add it in. It's like there's no real purpose to it. It's just like, we're just gonna add this in just to like cover the demographic.
Yeah.
It's like, do it and make it like important. Or make it a real, like, if make a character gay and make him gay through the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, there's that one guy, the gay guy in Eternals, and it's like, there was no reason for him to be gay. It was just like, we're gonna make him gay just to make him gay.
Which one?
I guess there's never a reason to make a character gay, but it just seems so forced. Is the point I'm making?
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely just to pretty much shove it down your throat. Like, if you were to make him like his own like character, build on it, and then like, you know, that's who he is, he's gay.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it could be an importance of the movie or show. But just to you're just putting sprinkles on.
Well, it's like in that same vein, you wouldn't like really go out of your way to make it a point that he's hetero.
I know exactly.
You know, you wouldn't like make it such a like point to like let everyone know, hey, by the way, these are my mother and my father. Like, it wouldn't be like my 2 moms. You know, it's like,
yeah. Well, it's natural though. I mean, like, anyone who comes from anywhere, it's mother and father. So I mean,
I guess
you're gonna push that in their throat.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't come across as like you know, like it goes right past our heads because it's like.
I was wondering if her universe was like more of an asexual universe, and like you could have moms. I mean, it's because like now you're wondering the question, where's her dad? Because obviously that's how that works.
That's true too.
Sense.
That's a true point. Like, maybe they are. Yeah, they just reproduce asexually or something like that.
Yeah. So I don't know how their universe
works.
But of course, I mean, like the first thing that was stupid, by the way. But the first thing that came out of my mouth is pretty much to talking to Disney. I was like, we get it.
I know.
Like when they said my mother's, I was like, I get it. We get it. I mean, in reality, did you change this movie, if you were going to sell it in China or sell it in
I'm sure they
Middle
did.
East? It's like, my very straight mother and very straight father. And then like dubbed some dude in there. And in the Middle East, the chick has like her face covered.
Yeah, right.
They're just trying to appease to the masses. Stupid.
You think the Avs are gonna get it done tonight?
I don't know.
Hopefully,
dude. I was pretty much watching everything about them in these playoffs, and they're killing it. Like they've had some like
hiccups. That one game was a real step backwards, but
what, this last one?
No, the one before.
Oh yeah, that was. Well, dude, did you see the one before that?
Yeah,
completely, utterly smashed them.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Like, I'm hoping by the time this podcast comes out, we'll be Stanley Cup champions. So,
right, yeah. I mean, regardless, they're up 2 on them if they do lose. Still,
yeah.
So, or one.
Only one team has ever come back down 3-1 in the playoffs.
Well, knock on some wood. You don't want them to have two teams.
Nope, and it's not going to happen, boy.
Yeah, that's...
We got the best team in the NHL.
Dude, I 100% agree on that, to be honest. Like, watching everything. They pretty much... Like, the Oilers, dude, they flew by them.
Yeah, and... Okay, here's what pisses me off, honestly. This drives me nuts. I don't know what the fucking... Does ESPN or every sports broadcast just have a bone to pick with Denver sports? For real. Because maybe it's just me being a Denver sports fan that it like seems so egregious, but I swear to God, it doesn't matter how good we are, they are always against us or for the other team. They could not suck Connor McDavid and the Oilers' dicks hard enough in commentating, and they do the same with the Lightning. It's like everything that the Lightning do that's good is just like the greatest thing ever, and everything that we do that's great is just like it's good, like it's okay.
Well, I always think that about NBA. What's funny is like the front faces for everybody in there. Like you got LeBron, you've got Steph Curry, you've got Giannis, you got Luka. Mm-hmm. But you never see Nikola on anything ever. Even like on any like posters or highlights or anything. It's like they just brush him to the side, even though he's the 2-time MVP.
Yeah.
But let's look at Luka here. Like,
and
bro, there's a better white guy over there.
And that's the thing. So that would be partially the argument is like he's not marketable because he's foreign, because he's like Serbian. So Luka is I don't remember where
Giannis is from Greece.
Greece.
So,
yeah. Like
what does that matter?
Yeah, so the foreign that whole argument is completely invalid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's bullshit.
He should be like almost on all highlight reels. He should be like the front face for the white guys on the NBA. Not just Luka.
That. He should be the front face of the NBA. Yeah. He's the 2-time MVP, and he's fucking hilarious. Like he's such an entertaining guy. He's such a like fun-loving character of a guy. Like, why wouldn't you market that to be your face?
Right.
I don't get it. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's just because he's a Denver sports guy, because you can almost guarantee that if he was on the Lakers, he absolutely would be the face.
100%. Well, that's another thing though too. Like, a lot of the other sports teams in Denver do not have the reputation like the Broncos do compared. Because like NBA, Nuggets have never won anything. Lakers
well, and they're a small market team too, though.
Yeah, Lakers are literally like competing with the Celtics of having like twice the amount of fucking trophies than everyone else. Avs won it once, didn't they? Twice. Oh, they have won it twice. Oh, I thought it was once. Okay. Well, I mean, that's actually pretty good.
Well, and you would think the Avs are historically a very good team.
Well, didn't they come from Canada as the
Nordiques?
The Nordiques, yeah. They're what is it called? Like the retro jerseys are really cool. Mm-hmm. The and then the Rockies, I don't know, they haven't won one, have they?
No, they've been to one World Series and they got shut out by the Red Sox.
Of course. Yeah,
but still, it's like even the Broncos, who have an established, like they're one of most decorated, and like they've had a lot of really good playoff runs. They've had some of the best teams. Like they're a very recognizable franchise. Even still, and you know this for a fact, watching so many Broncos games, how many times have like commentators just been so biasly against us? And even like all the projections going in, nobody believes in us. Everybody's just like so down on us, still thinking we're going to be the worst team in the division.
Granted, that was the last 2 years.
Well, of course, but we have a whole new coach, Russell Wilson, who's a top 10 quarterback in the NFL.
The things I've seen that they are putting us in the game.
I think they finally are, but they weren't at first.
A lot of the, not just ESPN guys, but just a lot of those guys who have the sports shows, a lot of them have Denver in the top 10.
They should.
Of NFL already. And like, what was like one of the things is like, I don't know. what's the word for like the biggest turnaround team? Like, so they were like the worst of the division, and well, you can't really call them comeback team yet until they do this. But
like a worst to first type.
Yeah, that's what they're saying with us. But there's this huge thing. I don't know if you've seen it, but on every sports thing, they literally almost have Chargers like number 1, number 2 in the whole entire league.
That's not that surprising to me, though.
But it is. For one, I mean, I get it. They are a good team, but they didn't make the playoffs.
Right.
And, I mean, Herbert is a very good quarterback.
But he's still young.
He's still young. I mean, the fact that you make them not a playoff team to 1 or 2 in the league when you still have... You got Patrick Mahomes in that division. Now you have Russell Wilson in that division. You've got Josh Allen in the Bills. You got Tom Brady back. Like, how is that the number 1, number 2 team? That's insane to me.
I think partially it has to do with some of the moves they've made as far as.
Also, you got the Rams, same city but better team.
Mm-hmm. But it's like I do think it has to do with a lot of the moves they made as far as like they went and got Khalil Mack. They got J.C. Jackson, who's like...
Yeah, but Khalil Mack hasn't done much shit comparatively. Like, the Bears didn't go to the playoffs for the last, 2-3 years, and they had Khalil Mack.
And they're also completely underlooking the fact that we had a top 5 defense last year.
Yeah.
Like, they don't even remotely talk about that.
That's the funny thing, is every time I see any sort of defense things, Broncos aren't even, up there, and it's like, dude... Where are the Broncos in your radar right now?
Like, we should...
They must be gone.
We should easily be a top 10... I think part of it is because of losing Fangio, that they're putting that on us. That we lost 2 cornerbacks, but we gained another one. And, the 2 that we kept are...
And we still got PS2.
Well, and Bryce Callahan was out most of the year last year. Kyle Fuller was out a lot of the year. Those are the guys we lost.
Yeah.
Ronald Darby was a solid corner. PS2, they had him as, he was the 4th best corner last year.
PS2?
Yeah, as far as coverage.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's good. That's very good.
So it's we're good. And we just drafted another corner. We brought in Kawan Williams. We made moves. Our defense is, if Bradley, and we went and got Randy Gregory.
Yeah, I was going to just say that, Randy Gregory.
If Chubb is back full health, that's going to be a problem. That duo is going to be a problem for quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Plus, the rest of our D-line is solid.
You got Simmons in the back.
The only thing that we needed to address that we didn't, and I am upset about it, is the linebacker position. The middle linebacker position is still rough.
Well, you got Josie Jewell and
can't remember who the other guy's going to be. That's how slim it is right now. We got Alex Singleton. But I don't know how...
I don't even know who that is.
We really don't have, a solid coverage linebacker.
Yeah.
And so, that's a little disappointing. But we'll see what happens, that's the only weakness to that defense. And our offense, dude, is... We might have easily... There's no doubt in my mind about this. Top 5 wide receiver group. Top 5. There's no doubt. And the only reason that nobody's talking about it is because there's no real big names. Mm. Tim Patrick might be the best wide receiver we have.
Right.
And nobody knows it.
No.
He's so clutch. He's a true possession receiver. Then you got Cortland Sutton, who the only reason that he's not as talked about as he should be is because he got injured. He's had some injury issues. Then you got... And also, none of these guys ever had guys getting throwing the ball to them properly. You got KJ Hamler, who was injured all of last year.
Yeah. And I think he's better than Judy.
Yeah, and then you got Judy, who, if you everyone was calling bust on him, it's because he was, not being coached properly. He had one of the worst offensive coaches in Pat Shurmur.
Yeah. And
then also, nobody throwing to him. No good quarterbacks. 2 different quarterbacks the last 2 years.
Yeah.
This is his breakout year. If he's gonna have one, if he fails this year, you can call him a bust.
Yeah.
But this is his prove it year.
Yeah.
And I think he's gonna do just fine. And then losing Fant kind of sucked, but I think Albert O is gonna turn heads. People were gonna be very surprised by him.
Yeah.
And we went and got a couple other good solid backup tight ends.
And then we got Damn it, what's our running back? Javonte Williams?
We got Javonte, and Gordon's coming back.
Gordon's coming back.
That's a good 1-2 punch.
Yep.
And then I think you got, I think our O-line is solid.
Still got Reisner, got Bowles, got... didn't we get one in the draft, or did we not do?
I think we took a couple, honestly.
Oh.
But nobody that's like the right tackle was the big position. We got Billy Turner, who's like a solid right tackle. Like, he's not an ace, but what
he does the job.
Yeah,
Oops.
he'll be just fine. He was protecting Aaron Rodgers for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine. So I don't know where they get off. Plus, we have one of the best kickers in the NFL. Like, I don't know where they get off thinking we're going to be this middle-of-the-road team again. I mean, the only thing I can even remotely break it down to, if we do, is that it's a new coach and a new quarterback, so it's like all new scheme. Mm-hmm. So if that doesn't gel, that would be a good reason for failure. But I think it's going to gel.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Like, the whole new coaching staff thing does kind of worry me in some sense, but I think the Chiefs are going to go down.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to, you're going to see how much Tyreek Hill meant to that offense. It's going to expose them big time because now there's nobody's going to be getting double covered.
Oh, there's not someone who's going to be just gone down the field either.
There's nobody that you have to double cover now. Mm-hmm. Like, they still have that one dude that's really fast.
And they got Kelsey to worry about, but
Mecole Hardman. But Kelsey, that's going to be it too. Kelsey's going to get exposed because he's not going to have that opening where the double team is on Tyreek.
Right.
So he's more of a focal point now.
Mm-hmm.
And Juju Smith-Schuster.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he did go there.
Yeah, but he's not going to be the difference maker.
I didn't think he was any sort of difference maker in Pittsburgh, so.
Plus, they lost a lot of O-line. That's going to hurt. And their running game is not too good right now.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think we're in good hands. That's just my opinion. The Chargers, they're definitely going to be a problem. And the Raiders, they're going to be a problem. But the Raiders is all going to rely on Derek Carr.
Yeah.
And I guess to an extent that's how ours is too. It's going to rely on Russ, how well Russ performs. And
my prediction is, that's really hard actually, but I'm going to say Raiders are at the bottom of our division. And
also, here's another thing that people are not putting into consideration as far as the Raiders go. Their head coach is Josh McDaniels. That's either going to be a really good thing or a really fucking bad thing, considering what
really
he did.
Good in the beginning, and then they're going to shit out. And
but
not
considering
even go to playoffs.
considering what happened the last time he was a head coach, we'll see what happens.
Right.
He's a great offensive coordinator, and that could definitely work to their benefit because they do have a lot of weapons on offense. But Derek Carr is going to be the one. Like, how his relationship with how Derek Carr and Josh McDaniels work together is going to be very important.
Right.
But I think I don't know that the Josh McDaniels thing is going to be
the game changer.
Yeah.
What I was saying though, I think Raiders. It's so hard, man.
I got Chiefs, baby. Chiefs at number 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it because of losing Tyreek, and between the Chargers and the Broncos, it's so tough.
The bias in me says Broncos number 1, but I'm actually going to be humble in this and say the Broncos at number 2, the Chargers at number 1.
But all 3 of us go to the playoffs.
Yep. I agree with that. I don't think that's that hard of a stretch to think. I mean, if any of those teams in our division win the division with like, if any of the teams in our division go like 12-5, they will be a huge threat in the playoffs. That's a huge statement. Because all of our division has one of the toughest schedules. We all have tough schedules.
I thought ours looked pretty easy compared.
Because we play the AFC South,
that's kind of like
that's not too bad. That's actually fairly easy, honestly.
Very easy. It's the AFC South. It's usually easy, besides the Titans. But.
Right, and then we play the NFC. Which one? Not the South.
No.
Is it not the East? We played them last year. It's the West. The Seahawks,
Yeah,
the Rams.
That's the West.
That's
So
tough.
That's tough. Well, Seahawks, I don't think will be.
No, but
I think
the rest of them will be.
the Rams, 49ers, and then
Cardinals.
yeah.
Yeah, those are all tough.
And those are Cardinals will be at our house this time because last time it was at their house.
Mm-hmm. And then what else? We'll have the two random ones, which will be the two worst teams in the other divisions. So it'll be the Browns. Were the Browns the worst in their division? I think so.
Yeah.
It'll be the Browns, and it'll be the Jets.
Ooh, those are easy.
Yeah. So ours is easier, but the Chiefs would be tough. The Chiefs have to play the Bengals and the Bills. So that's tough for them. That's why I'm saying they're going to be one of the worst teams.
I hope Bills.
I think the Bills are going to be the best team in the AFC.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, obviously, I would want always Broncos, but if it's going to be another one, it's Bills.
I think the Bills are going to be the number one team in the AFC. I think the NFC, it's going to probably still be the Rams.
You think so?
Yeah, it'll either be the Rams or the I don't know. Not the Packers.
No, not the Packers.
Dude, the Bucks maybe.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably gonna be Rams Bucks though. Like I think 1 and 2 seed Rams and Bucks.
The NFC kind of sucks, honestly.
Yeah, it does. Well, you got the NFC East who's still doing nothing.
And I think you know what? Here's
Cowboys will be number 3. I'd say
3. Oh,
yeah. I'd say
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Here's a hot take for you. I think the Eagles are going to be very surprising.
I think the Cowboys will beat them over.
I would agree, but I think the Eagles will be more surprising than people think.
Yeah.
Out of that division.
But I wouldn't be surprised if that whole division went negative again. I am still putting that damn rule into place. If a division doesn't get over 500, if a division doesn't get over, halfway mark, you have to be, what is it, 17 games now?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can't even out. You can't even get a even now. You'd have to have winning record or losing record. Now, if you have a losing record, the whole all of them, the whole division relinquishes a playoff spot. It goes to the next wild card who has the best record. That's how I think it should be. Because if you have, that is the dumbest thing with a division who can't even get a winning record goes to the playoffs. Doesn't make any sense. So if you all suck so hard in your division that you all have negative records, you're done. NFC East is not in the playoffs. Next wild card, please.
Here's something I got for you, okay?
Because the Washington went into it with a negative record last year, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. Or somebody did.
Who was it, actually?
Who won that? I think the Cowboys still won that division.
Did they go in the playoffs last year?
Yeah.
The Washington was before that.
Yeah. They went in 7-9 or something like that.
Yeah. See, the 2 years in a row, they suck.
So here's what I think. And actually, so I was so much of a, traditionalist when it came to football for so long that the things were the way they were because they just were, and that's the way they should be. I've since changed my mind, and here's what I'm talking about. And I don't know if anybody listens to Bussin' with the Boys.
With the Eagles guy?
No,
not
the
Eagles guy.
Titans guys.
Yeah, the Titans guy, sorry.
Yeah. It's a great show. And they had George Kittle on this week, and they made some really good arguments that I really strongly agree with. Here's what they need to do, and I can't believe they haven't done this, or when they made the changes, adding a game and doing all that. They need to do, like they already do, 3 preseason games. That's fine. They need to do an 18-week season, 17 games still, add another bye week. So every team gets 2 bye weeks. Very important.
So wouldn't that be 19-week season? So you have 2 weeks off?
Okay, yeah, because it is 18 weeks now.
Yeah.
So yeah, make it 19 weeks. And Kittle made a really good point. If you did that, Super Bowl Sunday would be right before President's Day, so you would get the Monday off.
Oh.
Like everybody wants already.
Yeah.
Like most people don't, but like the federal holidays,
Right.
like I wouldn't get that off, but still, like it's a federal holiday afterwards.
That's an interesting point. They should do that.
Also, they didn't talk about this, but I think they should do this. Make it an 8-team playoff. Don't do 7. Like 6 kind of made sense. And I was always like, I like that less teams make the playoffs because like in the NBA, there's eight teams from each conference.
And there's only
in the NHL,
teams.
there's 8 teams from each conference.
And there's only 30 teams, right?
31 now in the NHL.
Well, did you say there's 8 in those ones?
8 teams make the playoffs in both the NHL and
on each side.
And NBA. Yeah, so 16 teams total.
So that's more people per the amount of people that go in the playoffs than what NFL does.
But can you why wouldn't you want to add more teams to the playoffs? Like that's so much more hype for fan bases to want to see their teams in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Like and Kittle made a good point too. Why wouldn't you add another week with a bye week? Because that's another week of football. That's more TV time. That's more TV deals. The NFL brings in more viewers than anything else on TV at all. Period. There's no television show. There's no other sport. There's nothing that brings in more viewers than the NFL.
And they do it right because, you only get one game a week in the sense of like your own team, where you have baseball where you're playing like 6 out of the goddamn 7 days of the week.
Right. So I think make it 8-team playoffs. And this would be the same amount of weeks in playoffs if you did this. Have the top 2 teams have a bye week, just like before. And then do those next 4, it'd be 6 games.
Wait a minute, though.
Actually, you know what? Don't make any bye weeks.
I was going to say, if you have 8 teams, then that's a perfect amount to make the bracket.
No bye weeks.
So it'd just be the top team playing the...
do it bracket style.
But you have home advantage the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be great, and that would be great for the cities, too, because... if they're in seeded 1, there is no bye week.
Yeah.
You've got all these games to go to.
That's the other thing that pisses me off, too, is like the bye weeks actually do kind of piss me off because the number 1 team, they only have to win 2 games to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Make them earn it. Make them
that's the reward, though. They did earn it.
I know.
They've got the best record in the NFL.
But also their reward is to play the number 8 team.
I know, I get it. And also home advantage. So, that's more time at home. If you're number 1, if you beat the 8 seed, it is just keep going down, and you're at home the whole time.
Yeah. I don't know.
So that's the reward, too.
I think it does well for fan bases, too.
Like, the number 8 seed, he ain't getting any sort of home advantage ever the whole playoff system. It doesn't matter. That's what's funny about that.
And, I would still do it where... and also, just... be done with divisions winning the division. Still have your divisions and stuff, but winning your division doesn't mean anything. Just your final record is what it is.
Well, I think it should. What I still say is, if you have a winning record in your division, like as in it's a positive win to loss ratio, you still get to go to the playoffs because you're the best out of that shitty division. But if you all have losing records, you have no reason to be in the playoffs at all.
I think let the best teams play.
No, I don't. That's what the wild cards are for. So I still believe in the division thing. I just don't think you need. I don't think the losing record. So if I was 6-5, say it was like a 12 or 11 game season, 6-5, great. I'm not very good, but that's why I have the 8 seed spot or so on. I would say that's another thing is. If a wild card has a better record than you, then you get the 8 seed spot. You still get a spot because you won your division, but you are on the 8th seed spot. Not the wild card has a better record than you; they get up. Mm-hmm. See, but then what's the point of the divisions? Is what I'm saying. If you don't fight for the division,
because the point of the division would be to set up the schedule.
Fine, but there's that point in term of the divisions also get every sport has. Their division one of them goes into the playoffs.
Okay, then just have the top 4 be the division winners, and then the next 4 are the best 4 teams after that, like how they already do.
But did you hear my argument with that? I get it with the top 4, so you got 1 through 4 seeded, But like, okay, say it with we got 8 people on this side. Because there's the top 4, one has a negative record, but he's the 4th spot. He's the seed 4,
Right.
but he's got to go with the seed 6, or however you do it.
It'd be the seed 5.
Yeah, seed 5, but they have a way better record than you. They're in they're a wild card spot that is, underneath.
But they get the home advantage because they were the better in their division.
But that's what I'm saying is take that away too. So
now you're getting confusing though.
Why is that confusing? So you can literally base stat this and it'd be easy enough. They already do this all the time. That's how they seed things. Now, if your division, you win it, you have a positive win-loss ratio, that's not complicated, you get to go to the playoffs. If you don't, all of you are negative, all loss, relinquish, new wild card. But if you have a bad record, like a positive ratio but bad record, you are not seeded as good as this wild card who has an 11-5 record. Now he gets to face one of the people who are the worst. Because actually they played football. You just won a division. Is what I'm saying. So you're giving the wild card some sort of benefit of actually having a good record.
Yeah.
So
that's why I say just let the best teams play in the playoffs.
That's why I like still having a division, though. I still like having like that top dog mentality, but you just have to have a positive negative ratio.
Yeah, I gotcha. Well, they need to change some stuff, and I think 2 bye weeks would be good, huh?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 bye weeks would be really good if you could land it right on President's Day.
Well, could you imagine if you were the team that had the week 4 bye week? That would suck.
Yeah.
Like have one early and have one late.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. It's funny how you have to. You think about this and like, there's like, they have meetings with multiple people, tens, 20s, hundreds of people about regulation rules and what we're going to do new with the organization. And here's some guys in the bus talking about things that make complete sense to everyone else.
Well, they're the players.
They're the players, the fans. They all. I think we all should have a say in something like that. Does that not? But like, yeah. I don't know. There's always some stupid rules where like the whole helmet rule. We're all like, why?
Yeah.
Why can you not change anything about your helmet? It's your damn helmet.
Now you can though.
No, I know. But
that was a stupid rule.
Exactly. They retracted that dumb rule they did, but like what was the purpose in the beginning? And what their purpose was just didn't make any sense. It was stupid. And now they got rid of that rule. That was stupid. Why'd you even do that in the first place?
Yeah, I agree. All right. Well, I want to end this episode with something kind of fun. So, a few episodes ago, I did a little taste test, a blind taste test. And this was something that I wanted so badly to do on Good Old Boys. And I finally was like, you know what? It's never going to happen with that, so I'm just going to do it myself. Fuck it. But now that you're here, and people really liked the taste test thing, so we're going to do another blind taste test with the Good Old Boys cast here. We're going to blind taste test beers.
Okay.
These are just going to be basic domestic Pilsners. And we're just going to see how we do.
You need to get a glass of water so I can wash out the taste of the beer.
No, we're going to set up for that, and then we'll be right back.
Okay, I got to pee, too.
Okay, so we just completed the taste test challenge for the first time. And we're going to do this for a second time, because the first time, the audio cut out. So we've already had a little practice run at this. So for your viewing pleasure, this is the second time we're doing it. The first time for you. As you can see, we got our beers lined up. We have Bud Light, Budweiser, Coors Light, Coors Banquet, Miller Lite, and Pabst Blue Ribbon. I'm going to randomly grab one, pour it in the glass. Mack will make a decision as to what he thinks it is. And then we'll just go from there.
The test run's even going to help.
Yeah, it might even make it harder, honestly. Just so everyone's clear, in the first run, Mack did get Coors Light right. I did not. So we are going to do this, like I said, I said in the first one, you didn't hear it. This will obviously be a lot better on the video episode, so for those listening, enjoy slurping down drinks.
I'll really get that slurp noise in for you.
Here.
Now my glass is warm.
And we will be rinsing out with water so that I'm going to keep a closer eye on this audio now. We'll rinse out with water to cleanse our palates and to cleanse our glasses.
I don't know. It didn't help, bro.
The test run didn't help.
No. I'm going to go with Coors Banquet.
You got Banquet?
Do we have water?
Yeah, sorry. Here, I'll just give you the water glass. Here, I poured some water in there for you. But here's the bottle. Okay, here you go. I think the first round's gonna fuck us up even more. Because
I'm trying to recollect the...
yeah. Because now we're overthinking it. And they all just kind of taste the same.
I'm going to go with Miller Lite.
Miller Lite?
Yeah. I don't know, man. No, yeah, I'm all fucked up now. Oh, wait, should I pour something here?
Yeah. Rinse it out.
I'm going to be so mad now. I had such a good, be able to figure out Coors Light, and I'm going to fuck this up.
Also, this is kind of redemption anyway, because we both only got one right in the first run. He only got Coors Light, and I only got PBR. So this is kind of redemption for both of us.
Fuck. It's a little heftier. I'm going to say this is PBR. Did I say PBR yet?
No.
Okay, PBR. God damn it, I keep doing that. Oof. I'm pretty sure that's PBR.
Here you go.
That was fast. I'm gonna take another drink. Hold on, I just broke back that PBR.
We are gonna be drunk when this is over.
Keep burping.
That's because we already did a round of this. Oh, fuck, the audio went out again. I'm just kidding.
Can you tell me which ones I haven't said? Is that not part of the game?
I don't really remember, honestly.
You have them lined... Oh, you didn't write my answers down?
No.
Okay.
Because I can't act like I know if you said the wrong things.
I said Coors Banquet. I'm fucked up already. Not drunk fucked up, but just memorization.
Well, especially because we already did this once.
Coors... How many have we done so far? Is this the fourth?
This is number 4, yeah.
Coors Banquet, and then I said, I think I said like Bud Light.
You said Miller Lite.
Okay, Miller Lite, and
then you said Pabst.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's Budweiser. Damn it. Ouch.
One thing I will say is that having done this twice, at least we're drinking up these beers that probably won't get drank otherwise. So we're drinking up the beers I bought.
Hold on. I'm having aftertaste with another beer. Because I almost think this is Coors Light. But I keep getting an aftertaste of something.
Hold on. Okay, I was going to say the fucking audio went out again, but it didn't.
Coors Light.
That one's Coors Light?
Yep.
Did you rinse the glass?
Second guessing myself on it now. Keep getting a bad aftertaste. It has the initial hit of Coors Light, but I don't know if that's just the mixture of the last one.
All right. Last one, buddy. What do you got?
Ugh.
After having them all are just gross now.
Bud Light. I don't even know. Because that's the last one, right? I haven't guessed Bud Light, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
You did.
I gotta say, that's not Coors Light, though.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm excited for this one.
No, you're not.
Damn it.
Well, here's what I'll tell you right now. But while you're taking your blindfold off, you did get 2 right, so you did do better.
Fucked up on Coors Light this time? God damn it. It's the fucking mixture of
It
them.
is. It is.
Miller Lite tastes... Wait, I got Bud Light right.
You got Bud Light right, and you got Pabst right.
Miller Lite and Coors Light do kind of taste the same.
You
They're
thought
close.
Coors Light was Miller Lite.
Yeah. Well, you did that too.
I did too. I did that in the first run we did. But yes, you did get 2 right though. So you did better than the first run.
What did I think fucking Coors Light was that time?
Miller Lite. You thought Miller Lite.
Oh, I swapped them.
You thought Coors Light was Miller Lite, and you thought Miller Lite was Coors
Hey, that
Light.
isn't as bad as I thought.
It's not. It's not. Like it's not like you thought Coors Light was fucking Budweiser. All right.
Yeah. So Bud Light and PBR is the ones I got right.
Now you can.
I knew it. I got PBR. I said it too.
Yeah, you did. You were very confident in that. Okay, let me go get another bottle of water.
Damn it! I'm super mad I didn't get Coors Light that time though.
Okay. All right. I am back. Ready? I'm not.
Where's the marker? Can I have that?
Yeah. And headphones. Okay. Where's my thing? Okay. It's yeah, this whole half of the episode is just burp, burp. All right, what you? Oh yeah, I should probably. That was smart of you to think to like put them in the order that, because so that's a plus to doing it a second time, right? Oh. Okay, come on, baby, get that Coors Light this time. Fuck, dude, they just all taste the same.
Now they do.
This is like Chinese water torture, bro.
Well, like the second time, it's hard.
Here's what I'll say. This does not smell like Coors Light, so it's not Coors Light. Fuck, dude. PBR. PBR. Where's that water I just grabbed? Do you know where it's at? Is it on the table here? Or is it down here?
No, yeah, it's down there. You're close. Yep.
Oh, I got it. We're going for a queen sweep here, baby. We're going to get all of them right. Even though I probably just got that first one wrong. I know that wasn't Coors Light, though. And if it was, I'm going to kill myself.
You're here.
That's Coors Light.
Coors Light? Sorry, did you hear that?
Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with that being Coors Light. And watch it be Miller Lite, like you thought.
That was crazy. I usually don't like Miller Lite.
I don't either. It sucks.
You know what's funny, though? It's how much I don't like Bud Light. I cringed every time I tasted that one.
See, I prefer Bud Light over Miller Lite.
Don't.
God, I really do think that one was Coors Light this time. I'm way more confident that time than I was the first time.
That one's a little full, kind of. Sorry.
Definitely gonna get drunk on this. This is a light beer.
Watch your fucking head, by the way. I don't want you to be peeping through your nose area.
I am gonna peek real quick just to make sure the sound quality's going, because that's how we lost it the last time. This is a light beer. What did I say the first one?
You said, wait, the first one?
Yeah, the first one I said Pabst.
Yes.
This is... This is Coors Light.
Wait, you already said Coors.
I know, but I think this is Coors Light.
Okay. So no retraction, so you're going to just...
Yeah, I'll take the loss on the second one. This is Coors Light. Almost unabashedly. It's so weird. This time, I'm way more confident. Like the last time, it didn't even taste remotely like Coors Light in the first run. That was Coors Light. If I was going to change, then I would say the one I had before that was Miller Lite.
Okay.
Because, like you said, they are very similar. And I fucked that up last time too, remember? I thought the Miller Lite was a Coors Light. So, if I was gonna change it, I would say Miller Lite was the second one. That was Coors Light. One thing I will say that's different from the first time to the second time, it's a lot easier to determine which ones are the heavier ones.
Yeah, I think it is.
This is Bud Light. But it could just as easily be Coors Light.
Tread carefully. That'd be the third time you changed it.
I'm not changing it. I'm saying that's Bud Light. I think you gave me the 3 light beers. Boom, boom, boom. I will say that. Those are at least the 3 light beers. I'm fairly confident in that statement. But I do think Coors Light was the middle one. And that was Bud Light. My liver is hurting.
Oh, brother. I'm drinking a lot more than this. Probably all these combined plus more.
Oh yeah, that's clearly a heavy beer. Budweiser.
Budweiser?
I stand very strongly on that. That is Budweiser. Just one more left, right?
Yep, one more left.
So if my process of elimination is correct, well, I guess it depends, because this would be Banquet then, because I said PBR was the first one, and I actually stand by that, so this should be Banquet. Coors Banquet. Final answer. Ooh, that could have been Miller Lite too, though, but it's Coors Banquet. I stand confident that those three together were the light beers together. No, that's on my computer. Is the audio still there? Okay. Am I good?
Yep. You royally fucked it up.
Are you serious? God damn it!
So you guessed PBR for the first one.
Yeah.
Budweiser.
Okay, fuck.
Coors Light for the second one. Coors Banquet.
That's not that bad, though.
No. But then you re-guessed Coors Light
For Bud Light.
For Bud Light.
But I did say that could have been.
Something. I said, "Are you gonna do it a third time?"
But
you said that was Bud Light.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said this was Budweiser.
Okay.
Pabst Blue Ribbon. And you're like very confident this was Coors Banquet. It was Miller Lite.
Yep. Well, I fucked that up. You are correct. I got nothing right then.
No.
Damn. So you win this round.
Even though you like retracted on these two.
Here, get to the mic.
These two in general, it's still Coors Light wasn't in the picture yet.
Fuck. Yeah, you mind fucked me.
I didn't really mind fucked you. You mind fucked yourself
You're
there.
Right. God damn it. I'll never live it down. All right, man. Hey, that was fun though. That was still fun.
It was fun.
Thanks for coming on the show for the first time in over 2 years.
Bet your ass.
You bet your ass there is. But you know how we'd like to end the show. I never did this the last time you were here. This is the first time you've gotten to participate in this portion of the podcast. And I forgot to mention this to you, so you didn't have time to think of anything. But I like to end my shows now with a positive or motivational message from our guest. What do you got?
Picked the wrong goddamn person for that.
What do you got to say to the people? Positive motivational message. Let's get this mic just a hair closer to you.
Positive motivational.
Don't drink and drive.
Yeah. Bro, I don't know.
What do you got to say to the people? What something from your life that you think has helped guide you through your life for the better? A message that maybe you got in high school, or something your parents told you, something that just helped guide you through your life in the right way, or just something that you live by, a message you live by.
I'm way too simple for this.
Or just something. Just make it simple. I mean, just say, take your vitamins and say your prayers, brother. Yeah. No, whatever you want. Just something good to put in the world. Something good for the world to take in. Nothing, huh?
No, I'm on the point. I never give motivational speeches.
Okay, but there's got to be something that like you live by.
You know what's funny is I probably do, but now that I'm thinking about
on the spot,
I have no idea. I don't know what to give to people.
Okay, here's how I'll ask you. If you met somebody who was down on their luck, they were at their wits' end, they were ready to end it all, what would you tell them?
Oh, you got me in an awkward spot now. So they're ending it all if I don't say something.
Yeah, no, like what would you say to make them want to keep on going? It doesn't have to be necessarily suicide, but like if somebody's just having a real bad day, if somebody was just really down on their luck, they felt like there was no good in the world, there's no light at the end of the tunnel, what would you tell them to lift them up?
You really picked the wrong person for this shit.
Just make something up then.
Yeah, but it doesn't have any sort of sympathy effect if I make something up.
But I know there's something that you live by. Come on.
I just live day to day, dude.
Okay, that's perfect. Say that.
Okay, live day to day. I don't know what you want me to say, man.
All right, I'll say.
I'm really bad with motivation.
No, I like
shit.
that though. I like that. That is a good one. Live your life day to day. Like, don't live for.
I don't live for the future sense of like retirement because I don't know how long I have in this world. So I live to what I can do the fullest, day by day, pretty much in anything sort of the present. Because you don't know.
Live for the present. That's a good one.
Present.
Live for the now. I love that. I talk about that all the time on here.
Yeah.
Live for right now. I mean, yes, plan for the future, but live for the now.
Yeah.
I like that. You know what my motivational message is?
Drink beer.
Drink beer, shake fist. No, my motivational message is, you know it. Life's a garden.
Shake fist.
Dig it.
Just gotta keep on going.